don't worry, Stephen, take your 5 minutes anyway. And then maybe at the end, we can have a chat, among ourselves. But yeah, Stephen, go for it.
All right, lovely people. My name's Stephen Colbert. I'm from Melbourne, Australia. Behind me is the Australian flag and the Cambodian flag, which will make sense in a second. Basically similar. I'm a high school teacher, secondary school teacher here in Australia. And I'll just briefly, yes, okay, good. Do that annoying thing where I speak out loud while we wait. Get out of the way. All right, so basically, this is my topic, which, all right, sorry, we're there. Alrighty, so basically, I run Teach Meets and things. You can find me on the internet at those various places. I run an online educational reading group called #EduReading. That's a mixture of academics and teachers like ourselves. The flags behind me are to do with teachers across Borders Australia. We go to Cambodia or we used to go to Cambodia and upskill teachers on technology. So that's very low tech type stuff. But in the rest of my life, I'm a instructional video expert. So what I think I'll talk about today, there's a whole bunch of stuff here that I'll skip over because it's academic-y stuff, and since you're all academics, that's probably of not much interest. So we'll skip over that, and we might do, let's do instructional video forms. So this is something I've developed. I couldn't find anything like it out on the interweb, so I went and made one for myself. So basically what I'm doing in my online teaching is that instead of doing things live, I do a lot of stuff asynchronously. So if I need to explain something to my students, I'll stop the live discussion that we're having, and I'll spend a little bit of extra time and make a video. So this is kind of, the blue is sort of easier to do, the green is a little bit harder, so more difficult rather. So people such as yourself in higher ed might be familiar with a Lightboard. So me and a lot of colleagues in a similar space to me have all built Lightboards so that we can sort of draw and annotate as we speak. You can buy them quite expensively, you can build your own, but I would suggest, if there's not something you're comfortable with, that you either do a classroom observation, so you're just using your phone and a tripod to record your normal lecture or your normal class, and then move from there into something a little bit more intensive where you're doing a screen capture. I use a program called Online Broadcasting Software, and that's the simplest, cheapest, freest open source thing that you can use to record your screen, to record your PowerPoint, your lesson, your discussion, whatever it is. Or I think there's more Werner's speed. Basically, I get my iPhone. I'll see if I've got a picture. I do. This is my iPhone. This is a ruler. This is a book. Costs you no money. You chuck a couple of them together, and I just made a document camera for $0. And that's something. And then obviously, if you want to get a bit fancy, you get a little bit of plastic. You do it that way, or you spend a fair bit of money and get a document camera. But this is sort of what I spend most of my life at conferences talking to people about. So it's probably not the ideal 5-minute introductory video, but if you want to hit me up on any of these things and how I might do them, I'll just add the last column is probably the hardest. So that's where you're doing live digital annotation. You're green screening yourself. So I haven't got my green screen set up at the moment, but you're lighting yourself. You've got a green screen which removes the background, like what Zoom does, but properly. So actually doing it without the weird clipping in and out. And then you are a small portrait in the side of your screen, and the students are watching you annotate a document live as they go. So I have no idea, didn't set a timer, but that is my topic.
Thank you so